Hi, my name's Tanya. Thank you for joining me for another video. I'm not sure what number this is. Sorry, I haven't been back for a while. I haven't been well. I had a cold. We had a power outage. There was a big storm here and it took out power for Balclutha, for the whole Clutha area for quite a few days. There was some people that had no power for, I think it was 35 days. It took out trees. We've got somebody coming here today we've got a tree plantation on our property. They are going to, the trees are fallen over, 90% of them, and they are hopefully going to take away the trees, and we'll see how that goes. So I have done a lot of stitching. If you want to see my progress of my pieces, have a look on Instagram. It's still Stitching Addicted on there. I have been posting images on there. I haven't been doing videos because I haven't been well. I haven't been able to swallow, and they've been doing tests to see what's wrong with me. I've lost quite a bit of weight, which I'm quite happy with, but you shouldn't lose it the way I have been. So I'll show you my pieces. I said last time I didn't want to do this, and it's basically becomes a mini whip parade because I show everything at one time and then I so sore afterwards because I held up everything. So this is my mini, it's not my mini, it's my Afghan village, I think it's called, don't quote me out. It's by Stony Creek. I think I've got 11 pages left. So I finished the page with the house on it, so that's all back stitched. Then I did the witch. So this is a paper pattern that I have actually scanned the book. I don't know where the book is, but it's by Stony Creek, and I have put it in Pattern Keeper, but it doesn't, you can't search for, so you still have to, I've got the key, I printed out the key, and so here, 12 pages, but the last 12 pages are pretty much full coverage. So who else is stitching this? Big Things with Haley, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Enchanted Stitching started at the same time as Stitching Colours and I started it, but I think she is still up the first row. Oh, I'm not sure who else is stitching on this, but it is a fantastic piece. I absolutely love stitching it. It was meant to be done over 2 on 20 count, I think. 2 over 2, 4 over 2, I don't know. I put on 14 count, over 2, full cross. Absolutely love it. I did a mistake on, where did I do a mistake? I did a mistake on the tree. I did the eyes wrong on this tree. I don't think you can tell. I did a counting mistake. So where am I going to go now? I'm going to go below. I'm going to go down now, below on the witch. But I absolutely love this piece. Like I say, I think it's 11 or 12 pages. Maybe it's 11 pages left on my Halloween Village Afghan. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me. My next piece that I'm going to show you is excuse me, is my Harry Potter by Gecko Rouge. I should have a before. I should have showed you a picture while I was holding it up, or while I was talking about it. I should have shown you what the village Afghan looks like. Harry Potter by Jenny Parks. It's a Gecko Rouge. I restarted this on the 16th of May. I actually restarted it several times. I did an 18 count, 25 count. Now I've done it on 28 count. I'm happy with it. So I was on 23% at 16. I don't know. No, maybe I was at 31.14%. Or maybe. Yeah, I'm at 35.76%. And that's this picture, 35.76%. I've done 31,630 stitches. Sorry, that's Coco. She's playing. She's in a paper bag. Sorry. And it's got 88,447 stitches. So, who did I see last night? I seen somebody and I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. I want to keep it super simple next year. Kiss. I will have to tag the Flosstube that I watched last night. I actually really love that idea for next year because with not being well, I really have to keep it simple for next year because I've been living on 300 calories a day. So that's why I've been really sick. Wednesday Addams by Medusa Doll Maker, and I'll have a picture of what it will look like. Who is working on this? Hannah Dowling, and I started this with the crowstitcher Andy, and I restarted it on the 3rd of May. I did do it on 16 count, and I just didn't like it on 16 count because it's Ada, and so I've done 16,483 stitches, and I'm at 14.30%. I found some pictures of where I was, so if I've got any where I'm talking about it, I will put them in. So yeah, I love it. This is the piece that I was taking with me when I did my infusions, and until I made a mistake, and I had to, when I came home, because I put the wrong colour in, I had to frog it all, and on 28 count it really sucks. So I'm going to zip my bags because, as you can tell, my little missy is running around and getting in bags. This is Dragon Reflection. It is a tie pattern. The artist is Anne Stokes. It is a pain-free crafts pattern, and this was my leap year sale, so I needed to get it to 50% by February next year. So I was pushing for that. So it was at 43.10%, and so I hopefully above I will put where it was, and I'm now at 50.40%. so I've done 16,773 stitches out of 33,280. I know it's not very big, but I really struggle with this. This is 20 count fabric. It's a grey. This is what the Halloween Afghan should have been on, and I've just been procrastinating on this. And I would have had a picture of what it will look like. So this is another restart. I have done a lot of restarts this year because, like I say, I've been really sick, been struggling. So So I've had a cold. All Hallows, yeah, that's the right way. All Hallows Eve, it's a Donna Gelsinger piece. It's on 25 count over 10 stitch, and it's with CXC. I've done 16,174 stitches. It's 7.05%, and I started on 25th of October. It's a restart, and it's 229,425 stitches, and this is the difference between, I hope you can see it, I'll put it against me. If I was flat chested it would be easier. 20 count to 25 count. So this is full cross and this is 10 stitch. So I just felt that the full cross, I know the full cross is amazing, but I just felt that the smaller count on 10 stitch, I liked it more. It wasn't as blurry, even though it was 10 stitch. So I decided to actually change it. It was quicker, it was easier. The gridded fabric, even though I did grid the 20 count, I just found it so much easier. And I'm having issues with my right arm because of my MS. It swells in my elbow, it's all swollen. So I wasn't stitching on it that much because I've got a few pieces still on full cross, and I do go towards them because it's pieces that I absolutely love. So this was the piece that I wanted to have finished this year. It's Dragon Reflection by Stanley Morrison. Talking about Stanley Morrison, he's actually not well at the moment. I actually, don't quote me because I got MS, so I don't remember everything very well. But I think he has Parkinson's. This is pain-free crafts. So if you do want a Stanley Morrison, I'm sure he'd appreciate the money. His patterns are amazing. So this is on It's a Mystery, the fabric. I removed the background and I haven't had any issues removing it. It was easy. So the fabric is Be Stitch Me. It's a Mystery by Be Stitch Me. It's a 25 count. I have done 89,093 stitches out of 100,450. So I was concentrating on those stitches in the rock, you can see at the bottom, and just to see how far it goes down. You can see I've got heaps of excess fabric. I could actually cut it. I've got heaps of excess fabric at the top as well. So I'm at 88.69%. I guess that's really a fallacy because I removed all the background. So I hope to get this finished this year, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to sit on it for the next month to get it finished. I probably have 11,000 stitches, but it's quite confetti, and because it's pain-free crafts, and I'm not. So if I had it before, I would have put it up. Yeah, you know the way. So the next one is, this is my New Zealand flag. It's by Vivsters. I started it at the beginning of this year, I think it was. Was it last year? I didn't write it down. So I am at 35 38.07%. No, I'm not. I was at 35.07%. I'm at 38.58%. And this is once again a bit of a fallacy as well, because I've squared it all up. And there was, yeah, and I've used my own colours. It's silks. Sorry, Coco just hit the tripod. It's silks for you threads I used. It was silks that I already had, so I just used what I had. And so I've done 18,695 out of Pattern Keeper, but I've done more than that. So I definitely won't get to 50% on this year. Jessica's got because I started this with Jess Stitching Colours, she has got the Union Jack on this. It's actually not that far away. It's a bit about here that I start the Union Jack. So, but I didn't want to do all the fun bits and then get stuck on the blue. My next piece is my fortune teller, and the 310 stitcher is working on this, and this is another piece by Paper Crust, and the artist is Luciana Labelle. I was just working by pages across the top, and I should have a picture of what it all looked like. And then I started working down here and going back across the pages there, and I got to that eye, and I've seen the 310 stitcher, and she had a lot of this eye, and I thought, that looks a lot more interesting than what I had. So the last time I worked on this, I did a lot of that side of the face. So I have done 32,808 stitches out of 120,000 stitches, and I haven't put what percentage I have, so I'll have to put it on the screen. But I don't pick this up enough. My next piece I'll show you, so I'll put a picture of what it'll look like, is my Adrian Chesterman piece. I started this with Stitching Colours. She did another Adrian Chesterman piece. She did it's a pirate one, and the piece that Jess started is a retired piece. It's since retired. So this is Animal Panorama. I was at 7.99%. I am now at 10.31%. I restarted this on the 5th of May because I was doing it on 20 count, and I started on 25 count doing 10 stitch, and I have done 30,056 stitches out of 291,600, and I am doing it on 25 count 2/1/10 stitch. So Coco just hit the tripod. I'm really happy with it. I will show you what it looked like when I had on 20 count. I'm doing this on a hoop, and try and get the comparison. It makes it hard because I had it on a scroll foam. There you go. I don't know if it's all in. I'm doing a different area. So this is full cross and this is tent stitch. I can't see. I don't know what percentage this was, but yeah, I'm a lot happier with it being on the 25 count. So Danielle, the Cardiff Stitcher, is doing this. Aussie and a Kiwi world travelling, I think, is there. I will tag her if I can. Last time I tried to tag people, you couldn't. It's doing this. There's a few other people. Siskestitching. There's a few other people as well, but I can't think of them on top of my head. Sorry, MS brain. Oh, Leanne, Small Town Stitching. I started this sale with a group of girls, and it's a beautiful place by Ida Rosa. Hope I pronounced it correctly. I'll have a picture of what it will look like. So I started it on June the 20th of 2024. Try and get it. There we go, maybe. And I think I was at 42.28%, and now I'm at 50.15%. So I've done 24 full pages. Absolutely love this piece, and the designer is Stitches So Beautiful. And look at it, the boat down here is fantastic. The house, the wee, I don't know what, is it a gazebo? I think it's a wee gazebo. The mountains, the trees, I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite pieces. Actually, to be honest, out of my designers, the Stitches So Beautiful pieces I love. So I have a few patterns by Stitches So Beautiful. They had a sale recently. I didn't even look because I knew I'd buy a few patterns, so I did not look. Aren't you happy, Dave?
Yes.
See? Wasn't I good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. So this piece is Tellus by Tataki, and it is a retired pattern, and it is by who's it by? Tilton Crafts. So I have had this for quite a few years. I've got quite a few Tataki patterns, and I decided that I needed to start it. It is on 28 count tent stitch with DMC, and I started at the top left, and I thought, I wonder what she's going to look like. I think there's, I think there's 128 colours, something like that, but there's 165,550 stitches. It's not that big, and I thought, I wonder how it's really going to look. Oh, you'll have a picture of what it's going to look like. And I was a wee bit concerned. I thought, it's not that big, but how's it really going to look? There's quite a few things in it. And I thought, So I decided to stitch down to her face and see how her face looked. And her face looks amazing. It's not that big, but she's not the main feature. So, am I happy? Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think that the main feature is actually meant to be what's in her hands when you look at it. I'll have the picture here again so you can see. So I don't think her face is the main feature. That's why it's not that big. So I'm at 7.11% and I'm really happy to continue with it. I've kitted out prior. There's a picture of it here. And I will start that sometime next year because I started this on the 8th of November and I kept going until I'd done that 11,771 stitches. I'm not sure when I'll pick this up again. Where's the bag? This is another Judith bag. It had a rabbit on it and it had a fox on it, and I thought that was applicable because that's what it's got in it. I love the Judith bags. So it's got parked threads in it. Right, this is a different piece. I've even got the cover. It is, what was it called? The Nutcracker. And it's a bothy kit. I have actually, sorry, get back in. I have finished the stitching of it. I have washed it. And I used a chalk pencil for this one. I didn't use my fiction pens. And it was a bugger to get the chalk pencil off. I don't think I'd use it again. I had to scrub at it, but the pencil lines, it was a chalk one, they came off. So now all I have to do is just dampen it, iron it, and do the back stitching on it, and it's done. It will make a difference actually putting the back stitching on. And then this Judith bag will be done. I can have it for something else just as well. Okay, this next piece is The Village by Tammy Algross, and it's another Stitch Is So Beautiful piece, and it is stunning, and you'll see a big difference. I was at 16.17%. This is a restart. I did have it on 22 count and I put it on 25 count, 10 stitch, excuse me, and I turned the lights on, as you can see. I'm now at 33.58%. I have done 20,692,000 out. No, I wasn't. I was at 20,692,000 and I've got to 42,877. I gave it a big wallop. I don't know, 1 month. Once you can see the before, once I was just down in that black area. I had basically just the cobblestones at the bottom and a bit of black strip down the side. Once I got some of the lights on, I was like, this is really exciting, and I need to get back to this. This is one piece I want to get back to. So they'll go right by my chair. So this is another tilt and crust piece. This is Halloween Nights. This is a piece that Leanne at SmallTo Stitches has just finished. She cropped it. She was doing it on 20 count, 2 threads full cross. I am doing it on 25 count 2/1 tent stitch, and I started in the middle, and I only did about 1,000 stitches. I am at 15.40%, and I tried to find the witch. I did it over Halloween. I decided I really need to do my Halloween stitches. I've done 19,629 stitches out of 127,500. So yeah. It's not in a Halloween bag. And I've got quite a few Halloween bags. Okay, my next piece is quite exciting. It's my mini Moon River. It's one of my favourite pieces. And I'll show you a picture of what it will look like. And I was at 23.38%. I'm now at 36.36%. So I've done 29,039 stitches out of 79.87%. This is quite a hard piece to stitch actually. There's a lot of confetti in it. I think it's because of that watercolour effect. And yeah, it's hard going. This last time I stitched on it just the other day, I was working on these bears here because I've already done all the background. And now I have to work on the bears in the boat. So it'll come out a wee bit more this summer because it's an easy piece because it's not that big. I really want to work on my Halloween Village Afghan, but because it's so big, it's actually quite hard to work on because it's too hot. Snippet Ghost in the Forest. It's a Dusan Markovic. This is a restart, and I'm at 2.41%, and it's on 28 count. I actually restarted this. I had started in the middle, and the other person that is doing this is Andy the Crow Stitcher, and I think we started it in the same place for once. I think she's doing it on 25 count full cross. I'm doing it on 28 count tent stitch, and it is quite confetti heavy. I've done 4,012 stitches. I can actually show you where I was. I was doing full cross. I had started in the girl's head. And yeah, I decided actually I prefer either a top or a bottom start, and it isn't that big of a piece. I didn't give myself a big margin because I don't need a big margin, and then I thought actually I do need a bit of a margin to put in my hoop, depending on what hoop I use. So I actually had to add some fabric. It's like, Okay, my next piece is my Day to Night Africa by Stewart. It's Pain Free Crafts. And like, I was at 5.31%. Oh look, I did say 5.31, and yeah, I have got it the right way, and I'm at 5.82% now. And the artist is Stewart, and it's Pain Free Crafts piece. It's a retired pattern. This is a restart. I restarted it, I don't know, recently. And the lioness, I've been working more and filling in the blank spots on the lioness because I found that really green, the lemur, and I was thinking, not sure about this, and then I decided to go to the lioness and see what I thought of her, and she's looking stunning. So I'm going to keep going with her, and yeah, very happy with that. I don't even know if I told you how many stitches I've done. I've done 17,568 out of 301,600. Oh, this is my deep ocean. This is my piece that I want to work on when I want it to rain. It's my Milos Kaanovic. And I was at 6.41%. I'll have a picture of what it looks like. I am now at 8.99. I started with Stitch in Colours, and I've done 25,901 out of 288,125. I restarted it on 26th of April 2025. I was doing it on 25 count, but I decided with the dark colours it needed to be on 28 count. So this is the curtain, and here is where the girl comes in. So it's pretty exciting. So because we need rain, where's the bag for that? Because we need rain, I think this will get more work. Actually, we're going to have rain next week. Next, Hubble Bubble Square. This is a Lisa Parker, it's Heaven and Earth Designs pattern. I started this on the 1st of August with Andy the Crow Stitcher, and a Stitch in Colours started another Lisa Parker, dragon one. I don't know what it was called. It was an exciting one anyway. I was at 5.86%. I am now at 9.21%. I've done 27,858 out of 302,500. And Jessica's piece that she started, the Lisa Parker, is exactly the same size as this. So, yeah. So, it's pretty exciting that the paw is coming up from the cat below, because I was getting sick of all the same colours. So, I decided to go down. I think I'll go over. I think I'm in the middle. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I think so. So yeah, that's Hubble Bubble. We're getting there. My next piece is Sea Villains. This is by Jerry Lafario, and I was at 7.2. I'll have a picture over here of what it will look like. 7.27%. Up here will probably be where I was, and I'm at 12.25%. I've done 30,361 stitches. I out of 247,825, and I restarted it on 2nd of May 2025. Absolutely love it. This here is the dolphin, I think. Yeah, really happy with it. So that's all the pieces that I've stitched. I have had some days that I haven't stitched. I will have I'll put an image here of my tracker, and I think I've done 400 and something thousand stitches, but some of it is tent stitch, and I don't say what is tent and what isn't. Whoops. This is one of my project bags that I got over the last month or so. This is another one that I bought during Halloween season that I absolutely love. They from Judith. Judith's bags are amazing. They also have the wee flat bottom bags for extra threads. The witchy one did too. I could feel it. See? Aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful inside. Just a sec. Right, prior I'll put the picture of it here. This is one that I have got all the threads kitted up for, so I'm not sure when I'm going to start that. As you can see, I have the fabric kitted in there for a new start whenever I feel like I need something. Not that I need anything, I've got enough projects on the go. But also, Jess and I, this is what I did when we had 5 days without power due to the storm that went through. While we had no power, I could kit up this project. This is called Lilithia. I'll put the picture here. It was a pain-free crafts pattern. It's an extended version. So I kitted this up when we had no power. Okay, I kitted up the Pyre and the Pyre and Tellus as well. Also, I have Paris. It's Anne and the maxcolourstitcher. She's doing that piece as well. I've got all the threads for that, so I can kit that up at some stage. I've also got another Anne Stokes. I'll put the picture of that here as well. I can start that at any stage because I've got all the threads for that. It's a retired pattern. So yeah, I've got heaps of patterns. So thank you very much for joining me. I just need to edit this and I'll have it up in the next couple of days. So thank you very much. Have a nice Christmas. I won't be back. So like I said, I will keep posting my images on Instagram because I'm not sure how often I will post here because like I say, I haven't been well, and when you can't eat enough, it's a bit of an issue. So have a great holidays. This Lilithia, Jess and I are going to start this on the 19th of December because that's when Jess is off. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers, and I'll see you next time. Bye.